Happy 1-year anniversary to my Joymobile. How has this car changed in the last year since I've owned it? Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Joy. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I document my Tesla Model 3 owner experience to help new and future owners learn more about this car. If you find this video helpful and informative, please consider subscribing. Today is July 14th, 2019, and this is a very special day because exactly a year ago today, around this time, I took delivery of my Tesla Model 3, and I've had a year of amazing experiences with this car. This is also a special episode on my channel because this marks the 50th video that I'm making for this channel. Plus, yesterday I hit over 5,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much for your support and your love and your encouragement during the last 10 months that I've been making my videos. I am really happy that I am able to contribute to this community and provide content that's useful and helpful to new and future Tesla Model 3 owners. When I picked up this car a year ago, I picked it up in the afternoon, and in the morning actually received the latest software at the time, which contained Summon. So this also marks a year of the Summon feature being available to the Model 3. And in the beginning, when I took delivery of this car, the navigation menu is all the way to the right side of the screen versus now it's on the left side and closer to the driver's point of view. And people start complaining in the next few months about the navigation menu being all the way to the right side of the screen, and you have to reach over to do your navigation. So Tesla listened to people and moved that navigation from right to left, closer to the driver's view. So this is just an example of how Tesla is listening to its users and to better the product. During this time, Tesla also released the version 9 software update, which is a major upgrade for all the cars. And it moved some of the menus around and actually created some menus at the bottom where it had clustered the charging and the camera and the call button. It also introduced calendar feature, energy, graph, and web browser. Unfortunately, the web browser was really terrible at the time. So I was not able to use the web browser for a very, very long time until several months ago when Tesla finally revamped that bottom menu again and changed the web browser to, I believe, Chrome now. So now the web browser is useful. And you can check out the video that I did up here about 3 things that I liked about this update and 3 things that I disliked about that update. Along this big version 9 software upgrade, the major component to this was the addition to the Autopilot feature called Navigate on Autopilot. So I did not have Navigate on Autopilot when I picked up this car, and this was later added. This feature enabled my car to intelligently sense the flow of traffic when I'm navigating, and it would suggest lane changes based on the speed of the flow of the traffic. It would also allow my car to intelligently take freeway off-ramps and exits when I'm approaching it. And you can check out the video that I made the morning and the day that I got this update and how I was testing it. In the last year, Tesla also pushed out emergency lane departure avoidance, Autopilot safety feature, blind spot collision warning, and obstacle-aware acceleration, all designed to make this car much, much safer for the drivers and others around us. Also for car safety, Tesla also enabled Dashcam feature that I did not have initially when I picked up this car. So when I am driving on the road and when I'm involved in an accident, I have footage now that I can show the police and the insurance company to determine the fault of the accident. And later on, Tesla went a step further to enable Sentry Mode in response to the break-ins, particularly in the Bay Area in California, monitoring the surroundings of your car while your car is parked and unattended so that you have footage. And the Sentry Mode has resulted in arrests of vandalism of people either hitting their car and walking away or intentionally damaging their Teslas. No other cars on the market are able to do this right now unless you install your own dash cam. There are a couple of other sort of minor safety features that Tesla has rolled out in the last year to further secure your car. The first one is actually really minor, but it was really helpful. Initially, when I got this car and when I'm walking away from the car, I would always have to turn my head back to check and see if the car mirrors are folded in, because that is the indication of the car locking itself. And people have complained about this because it's quite an annoyance that we just have to keep walking away like that. So Tesla rolled out the parking chime or lock chime. So now when I walk away, all I have to do is just listen to the car chime, and then I would know that my car is locked. And the second security feature is the pin to drive feature that prevents any unauthorized or unintentional operations of your car without entering a personal identification number that you enable on your car. I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago that you can check out up here. There have also been user interface change made in the last year to make our lives a lot easier when navigating the menu. The biggest one is that now you have multiple language selections to display the menu language that you prefer if it's other than English. You can also have navigation language in Spanish or Canadian French in addition to English. And then Tesla also added the software tab on the menu, so you don't have to guess when you have a software being pushed out to you. All you have to do is just check under the tab and see if there's a software pending for you to download. And you can go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi if you have one available and get the software update as early as you like. Another great feature that Tesla had rolled out in the last year is the dog mode feature. Now, if you've noticed, I have this seat cover in the back, and that is for my dog Ginger, who rides in my car almost daily with me going to the office. Initially, when I got this car, I was always worried that if I leave her here and run into the store to grab something real quick, that someone was going to bust out the window and rescue Ginger. But now I don't have to worry about that anymore because of dog mode. The AC will be on at a set temperature, and the music will continue to play. And the screen, it will actually tell passerbys that, don't worry, the dog in here is safe and sound. It's in a comfortable environment. You don't have to worry about the car being too hot. And I have left Ginger here for several times, and every time I came back, she's just curled up, sleeping back there. Didn't even know that I was coming back. So thank you so much, Tesla, for the dog mode feature. And finally, I cannot end this video without mentioning all the fun and silly updates that Tesla has pushed out in the last year. The biggest one, obviously, being the emission test mode, aka fart mode. The day after I got this update, I pranked both my daughter and my husband with it, and the expressions on their faces were priceless. And now I would turn it on without them knowing from time to time, just to be silly. And also the arcade games. Oh my goodness, especially the latest beach buggy game. My daughter and I are on it quite often. She always beats me. She is always in the first place when I'm always in the last place. She's just such a better gamer than I am. She's the person that has helped me to unlock new tracks and new characters. And she just loves playing that game. So thank you, Tesla, for making this car such a fun, safe, practical, useful, futuristic vehicle for the entire family to enjoy. And I almost forgot to mention this. Tesla actually unlocked more range in my battery. I have 15 miles more battery range now than when I picked it up a year ago. A year ago, the rated range of this battery was 310 miles. Today, it's 325 miles. How about that? Now, for those of you who are curious, I have driven so far 9,688 miles in the last year. Now, I have not hit the 10,000 miles mark because I travel quite frequently for work. And also, I am pretty much stuck in the infamous LA traffic during my commute every day. So just because this car doesn't have a high mileage does not mean that I have not been spending time in the car. To give you an idea, in the morning when I drive 10 miles, it takes me anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes between home and work. Coming back in the evening, it takes anywhere between 45 minutes to 65 minutes on a bad day just to drive 10 miles. So don't let the low mileage fool you. I spend plenty of time in the Joymobile to enjoy and experience this. So there you go, a summary of all the amazing features and updates that Joymobile has gotten in the last year. And I cannot wait to see what new features and upgrades that I'm going to be getting in the next year. And once again, if you enjoyed this video and find the information helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. Give this a like. Make comments down below. Let me know how your Model 3, if you have one, has changed between when you first picked it up and now. And let me know what feature you enjoy the most. Until next week, God bless you.